Kubara mukiyaho haba kutondera akasumbi kanu kenyini ha Kitara TV musibire muta murayire muta aho na harokali kuba natondera ikimanyira abali mu kambonseri tukwakwana nabe saha abali mu America abali mu Bungereza. This year tuina Bunyoro Kitara Convention. Bunyoro Kitara Convention yo mwaka 2024 egenda kuba Bungereza. Mwaka guli 2022 tukaba mu America, but this time tugambye nti n'abangereza leka tugiba twalire details tujja kuba tuzibagambira Kitara TV ebikusingaho bwingi and mwebale muno abakutondera akasumi kano kenyini abaliyo kabakutegeka omukoro guno gwa Bunyoro Kitara Convention na muno kwenda kuramukya omwana wange Karo Barbra akugonza Kasaija inywena mwebale muno ebimukora and tukubasabira kurura nti omukoro gwagenda kurungi n'emikoro nkena abanyura abali ahero nesinga kubateraniza nesinga kubaleta together kurura nti bateesa bikushobora kuba nibikurakuraniza ihanga leitu erya Bunyoro. Amaze kwa nibagamba Julius Shomuhendo mbamulisa kandi mwiho bamoli atekaniza orubazo Kitara TV tuwo Kwegesa kumanyisa bibarota amanyire kikiriza nkujukiza oba Kitara Media bakola videography na photography abo kuba ino mukoro ina kubunga ina kweranga ina wedding ugenyi bona bokaina biro bino nafo bakola gebisani ni bakwata na video. Don't get disappointed our service providers abebisani na video tuhikirira ba Kitara Media 078 kienda na 275 ojja kubo bayina ni bakolere bisane birungi na video enungi aba Kitara Media. Omurubazo nyino omugenyi wange niwe Bonabana Barbra Amooti. Ono Bonabana Barbra Amooti mwana kuruga kuli Kiryandongo. Ono niwe nyarurungi we byoburambuzi Bunyoro 2022 2023 2024 niwe Bonabana Barbra and kando no haidara lya Uganda lyona bakamwekya Miss Personality ngambira hansawo ngambire Miss Personality Muronyoro tumwete tuta Miss Personality mu foundation ya Miss Uganda Miss Tourism Uganda timanyire niwe nyarurungi w'obuntu muringe nyirabe y'obuntu timanyire yoga kandi niwe ambassador nuwo akukikirira ambassador wekitongole kinne kya Bunyoro Save the Children Foundation ekya omubito kati Dorini Kezia adiere kwa tukabona we submit I think hoire natugambira ibakutekaniza ekiyoro ibagiye batu munyikirize ndete omugenyi wange nyarurungi ramuki habarozi ba Kitara TV.
Hello Ugandans, good morning to you all. My name is Bonabana Barbra Amooti, as he had introduced me, and I'm the reigning Miss Tourism Bunyoro, the Bunyoro Save the Children Foundation Ambassador, and Miss Personality at national level. I'm so glad to be here today.
Ati tujja kusorunyoro. Tusakuteka mugakali katito baitu nkwenda tubatira harunyoro bikurubata bitabona bana when was mpaka zanyu zikaba when was the final zabaira hano Bunyoro, when was it music?
It's like 3 months back. Yes, 3 months back around 7th. Yes.
First takers nyonka tutakaitanaga. How was the competition? Competitions zikabazita.
Competitions were so nice. It was really a real competition. So so many girls came from different areas of Bunyoro. We had girls from Masindi. We had girls from Hoima. We had very many girls from Bulisa. We had so many other girls from all other parts of Bunyoro. So this was a real competition. A call was forwarded, and we saw this and we picked interest. I was working way back at HB Hotel. So, and when I saw the post, I said, wow, I must really engage in this and participate in this. So, and after getting all the applicants, they went to Masindi for their national boot camp, where we spent actually like 2 weeks. we normally spend like a month in boot camp, but this time around, because of time, we spent like just 2 weeks in the boot camp. So we were so glad that we were hosted at Masindi Hotel, the oldest hotel in Uganda. So we were there for our 2 weeks for boot camp, and it really went well. Boot camp is where they train us and in different fields, how you should conduct yourself. You actually be having supervisors. They see your conduct, how you socialize with people, how you react to people. They judge your emotional intelligence. So, and it is from that boot camp that they choose this special title, Miss Personality.
Like omuntu asingire kwerabya kurungi nakunda abantu bagenzi be bintu nkebyo
nokula kulungi, you compete, you don't have anger, you just calm. So it is that boot camp marks that gives you like the title for Miss Personality. And even with that, way back, I won that title for Miss Personality. Yes.
Even in Miss Tourism Bunyoro.
Yes, even in Miss Tourism Bunyoro, I won that title, Miss Personality.
What is so special about you that Kitara no singular Miss Personality? Tell us the uniqueness about your life.
Okay, I think I care. I used to care about my fellow competitors. However much we are competing, but I think because remember you be conducting yourself in the way you want, but people be supervising you. You be having our trainers and they be seeing how you conduct yourself, whether you don't pretend, because you engage with people from different backgrounds. You don't know how they handle themselves.
And more so when it comes muri baisikinywe, you know.
Yes, so basically with girls, they tend to feel maybe someone can feel special and then someone doesn't want to really care about the colleague and everything.
And remember, this is more of competition.
Yes, and yet so some people take it too personal and they feel like I'm competing, so why would I care about my friend? So, but me, I think, to be so nice to everyone, to every girl, however much it was a competition. Yes, if maybe my fellow friends are sick, I just go and check on them. I ask them if they got food. So I think it is from that they choose the Miss Personality.
Did you ever get obutakengangana na baisiki bagenzi bawe maybe at any other time? Oba mu boot camp oba nkaha?
Those things really happened. Yes.
And how do you get to, ekintu nkekizi? How do you solve it?
Those things happened, but to me, I think it didn't. I used not to give room for arguments, for, feeling special or what. I just kept my character. I was so social to everyone. I think I didn't experience that personally. Yes,
and then the competitions, how did you ever think onokyali muto ba maybe binoli byesimba mo be misi nyarungiwe byobulambuzi? Has it ever happened to you mu kusoma in the high school oba kikaija bujja wagamba now I can do this?
Not really. From way back, ever since I was a child, I always had passion for pageantry. I love competing, I love leadership, I can say. Yes, because from even my O level, I was the assistant head girl from really SS. So I've always loved pageantry, and leadership, but it is a special feeling and that I've always had about pageantry because it is something that engages girls. It is something that engages a girl child into the leadership. So personally, I've always loved it. And yes, when I was in my form 6 back, I decided way back, it was just a small pageantry. It is not small, but it was...
That was in form 4?
It was in form 6 back. Yes. I was working at HB, and actually the first pageantry they first announced was Miss Purple Party.
Oh yeah, I think I've met you before during the Miss Purple Party, right?
Miss Purple Party, yes. So when that came and they were hosting it at HB, and that's where I was working from, I was like, I think I can really do this because I've always thought, I don't know how much I had passion of this. I always think like maybe it's for someone special. I always ask myself like, but people who compete, how are they?
And others think babani batekeza like Miss Tourism Uganda, they think of Ainakuboba Naisanata.
They think it's someone who is highly educated, who is very beautiful, who is very intelligent. But then it's all about you. It is just you to pick up yourself and say, let me engage myself into this competition. Because actually, before, like in real life, before you engage yourself into something, you will never understand that thing. You always have a different perspective about it. But once you engage yourself into something, then you get to know, like you feel like, wow, it's not for a special person. I can also do this.
At Amooti, how was the experience? Because competitions ran for like Miezi Nkebiri, something like that. How was that experience?
The experience actually for Purple Party, I won the Miss Popularity for Purple Party. Yes, so that actually it wasn't something big that gave me a platform or something, but I thank God that all on the way, this bigger thing came up
Miss Tourism.
of Miss Tourism. So, and I contested. It was actually challenging, the Miss Tourism, because for it demands you to go at nationals. So it was really challenging in terms of funds, because you need funds to, to buy all those requirements for national boot camp, for, because you're representing your region. So they tell us, everyone, the top 3 from each region, to come with certain requirements for national boot camp. So really, funds, yes, financial challenges were so many, and yes, it has been so challenging, as you know, the competition and everything.
And how did Mota, because financially ebintu byabaire nibyetagisa okabona kubitunga. How did you come okatunga ba sponsor okagenda nokonkona amagiza abantu mukonyesimbiro okwenda mu nyambe? How did you go about it?
So the financial challenges were, we had our class ahead. We have our class ahead. Rita. So Madame Rita really helped us with to get us some sponsors. Yes, those people funded us, bought for us some few requirements. Yes, for the top 3 from Bunyoro. And I'm so glad that there are people who also organized, like formed WhatsApp groups and started sending money for buying things, for boosting, buying votes. So it was, I think, luck. It was really amazing. I don't know how someone can't be knowing more about you, but just decides to support you. So we were just there. I think after contesting and going through, I think people picked interest and trusted us. Yeah, so they wanted us really bad, like to go and represent the region so much. So those people formed their WhatsApp groups, and then they sent us some little money. They kept on contributing. Then it is from that money that we bought our requirements.
Hati, before we are national, national. Tell me, how the night of Asomehali Bagamba now, Miss Tourism Bunyoro is Bonabana Barbra Amooti. I want to tell me, how was that feeling that night?
Wow. Because that night was really amazing. But before the final day, grand final, they gave us a competition in debate. They gave us a debate challenge, and they told us this marks, the one who is going to win this, it is going to contribute 70%
to the final.
To the final. So, and it was really abrupt because they didn't give us the debate or something to talk about. We just came like this. It was live on Welcome TV. So I was so glad, I don't know, I was so glad I won the debate, the pre-debate.
So Atinanka hopes zaba high.
So when I won the debate, I really had belief.
The hopes were high that you could
Yes. My hope was boosted, and I felt like I can really.
It can't even be online, voting online. If you become
online, I wasn't doing good on online voting.
Bitaku-discouraging ino ranti arakutwara iwo oli hansi.
Discouraging, you can even cry because they tell you the one who wins with the highest vote is likely to win the crown for regionals. So you really feel discouraged, but then it's not a guarantee that the one who can be leading with highest votes wins the crown. It's not a guarantee. So when I saw like I won the debate and I got 70%, my hopes were really high and I felt like I can really win this. But it was really challenging because that night they gave us, we were like as if we're in class. They gave us, because
no research, no what?
We did a lot of research by tourism. We did a lot of research.
But of course, so we
are researching for nationals. However much we are doing things on regionals, we search for tourism sectors in regionals. We searched for like different regions in Uganda. It was really challenging and quite challenging because you can research and research and research and you feel like you've not done a lot of it.
As if you're going to a paper next day.
Yes. It was really challenging.
So tell me, that night, I don't know who announced
that
you.
Night, they gave us a pen and a paper. They were asking, actually they chose the winner based orally on the questions, basing on the questions that were asked orally. So they were asking us, name the 10 national game parks, and you name. If you fail, you quit. So the ones who passed, they got top 5. And then the top 5 were again subjected to certain questions, tourism questions, and you can't predict who. We had different judges, and everyone has
the questions.
Had different questions. So, and the top 5 were again subjected to other questions. They asked us, and then we passed. We were selected. They chose the top 3. We went to top 3, and then the top 3, it was really so competitive because my first runners up, half of the whole, those were her people.
Hey.
And me, I had very few people from this side.
For you didn't bring people like you want to,
but they were there.
But they had now team Barbra team, eh?
They were there, but I didn't think of it was something serious like to bring people. So, but I actually don't know how the reckless travelers came to support me. I again just supporters when I was on stage. Yes, so
like even people that you even don't know came up and supported you.
People who didn't know, they came up and supported me. I think when people saw like I was in top 3, they really had hopes, and then they said, "Well, I think this girl can really win it." So the top 3, it was really competitive. They asked us questions, and we left the level of saying it orally. They gave us a pen and a paper. We sat, one sat here, another one sat here to choose the queen. So one sat here, another one sat there, and then they asked us, and we were writing the answers and giving to judges. Then the judges, I think they decided who had the best answer. Yes, and then they chose. They had to choose the regional winner. Yes.
And they announced you.
And then they announced me.
How is the reception from your people? Maybe away.
Okay, I have my mother, and I have a single mom, and 2 brothers, and actually the whole family. They're so supportive because they
were there.
They were there. They came. They were so supportive. They came and supported me. They cheered me up. They were so, because I believe every parent should support the dream of their children.
There are people who thinking, I think bino ebya kwesimba okubamanya nyarulungi biri byo byayo mwana ajja kusisikara agenda bintu nkebi aina concentrating on kukora bakusoma.
Even me, before I went into this, I was hearing those rumors like pageantry is not a good field. It's not abana agenda kusisikana
atunga abasajja bayingi biki
by true. As I had told you before, you try out something, you will never get to understand it. That's why they used to say experience. They say experience is the best teacher. So before you experience something, you can't actually understand it. So thank God I involved myself into this, and I've learned and I've known now there's no one who can deceive me like pageantry. It's a field that spoil children, because I've seen that it's not
it
true.
actually trains. I may believe this page. It trains a girl child.
It trains a girl child. Trust me, there are people who come like, you can't speak like this. You can't do an interview. So it teaches you to be bold. It teaches you to be a leader. Leadership is not only for men, but also women. And the aim of Miss Tourism particularly, it is to engage girl child into leadership by equipping them, and this comes up with teaching children how to speak, because even in those boot camp for Miss Tourism, they teach us how to conduct ourselves, how to, all those things,
behave socially,
to socialize with people. So I think it's really not true that pageantry is spoils kids. Yes.
Abakutondera Kitara TV tulina Bonabana, Barbra, Amooti. Nyendeza banza taking through experience yaye kuika kujwala engule eno ya Bunyarungi ebyobulambuzi wa Bunyoro, and what really pushed you kugamba nti ate walozera akarango nti they are calling for people kwesimbawo habwa Bunyarungi ebyobulambuzi mu Bunyoro? What really pushed you kugamba nti no, kandugeyo nyesimbewo?
Thank you. As I had said, I've always had passion to engage myself into this, and I love seeing girls engage themselves into something. I believe in empowering a girl child. I believe in seeing a girl leading that field. Yes, because these other activities should not be left for only men. Even girls can really do this. So I had a passion for leadership. I wanted to promote, to reach out to a girl child, and maybe encourage them that they can also lead something. You can lead something. Okulola okutandika mpola mpola, but you can never know where tomorrow you can be. So, and I wanted to build on my confidence. And yes, I love seeing me. I love seeing the real me leading a girl child. Yes.
What has this whole thing, even if you're now, you have gone to a national level now, you are Miss Personality. What has this whole thing opened up to you, like opportunities? We keep your tongue in them.
Thank you. I used to work way back in HB. I used to work with HB in F&B. F&B is food and beverages. So, and
is that your profession? Like,
not really, because I was doing this in my work for Form 6, because I was really I don't love being idle.
Watunga kalimo muvaka.
Natunga kalimo muvaka.
So you were a hustler. Because abasakazi abakusinga they don't want really to have sente zaabo nkaboda. They think abasajja bajja kujja bamuhayo sente bamuhayo mutwa. You get it?
Yeah. So me, I would stay home and I continue dressing up. I continue having all I want, because I stay with my brother. So, and he gives me everything I want. But as I have told you, I love engaging myself. I love engaging myself. So in my work, I said this is really some huge time. I can't just waste this time. At least I can get something to do, even if it earns me 100 shillings, but I can at least engage myself. You know, because I believe like working, I think it's more of, you should not only aim at looking at the money, but even the experience. You never know, something like that can bring you something bigger or a greater opportunity, because you've engaged yourself.
And even the people you meet along the way.
You meet people, and opportunities come through people. Yes, so in my work, I was working in F&B at HB. Yes, I was earning, and it was really great earning. You know, my first
earning. Because at that level, I'm a senior 60.
Yes. So I was just working in F&B. So when I went for this, I won. HB was really so good to me. They made for me the farewell party. Yes, because I was so good to them as well. They made for me some farewell party. They promoted me. Now, when I won this, they promoted me to be their brand ambassador
for HB.
Yes, and I'm their brand ambassador.
I think HB kaika ya owning agato n'omuntu wetu kumufeera.
Wait to kumufeera. And even me, I could not leave them because they have been so good to me. Yes. So, and they won me when they gave me this brand ambassador title. Yes. So after winning this, now that is an opportunity because I believe if I had not won, I think I would not get something like this. So when I won that, they gave me the brand ambassador title, and I'm representing them as well. Yes.
What article that you could representing like HB? What does it come with?
They pay you. They pay you the brand ambassador. They pay you be working with the marketing. I'm working with the marketing team. Yes. So they pay you. You be there, and I'm their person.
You be like you are their PR or is what?
Not really, just represent them. You work with the marketing department. Yes, something like that. We are promoting Bulisa, we are promoting the HB, so something like that. Yes. And we've met so many opportunities and we are still exploring many of them.
Yes.
We have the Super Love companies. They came at nationals, and we have an outlet here in Hoima. They come at nationals, and then they're telling us they have an outlet in Hoima in different areas. So those ones, they said I can go and work with them. Only that I'm now fixed.
You are too busy.
I'm too busy.
You are no longer the Barbra.
I'm too busy. I can't do 1,000 things. Yes, I'm too busy because I have also to focus on the education side, my education side. Yes, I'm currently at Chambogo. Yes, so
how do you manage beyond the interview could be running? You're a brand ambassador of this, you're this, and then in a concentrating habitat. Do you manage?
Yes, I do. And I will manage because we've just started.
Okora course.
Security and diplomatic studies. That's the course I'm doing at Chambogo. So weekend from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we don't study. Yes, so and
no collect these other responsibilities.
Yes, activities. Yes, and that today's the weekend. That's why I'm here. Yes, though I'm traveling back, but so I keep on balancing my things. I keep on balancing. If maybe the weekend I'm this side in the Bunyoro Save the Children, if there is an emergency, I can just travel and come. From Monday to Thursday, I'm focusing on my books. I'm doing my coursework. I'm doing. I'm studying. Yes. So these things I can balance.
And what has really changed about your government? This one I changed it. Kuruganya tuongire titles in.
I think socializing with people. I used not to be so social, but I've really learned to be social. I've learned to socialize with every kind of person. Yes, however much someone may come with an attitude, but I have really learned you handle someone the way he or she is. Yes, but to me, I think the reason that's why I've won the Miss Personality twice. I think Tinkwe Panka. I think I keep a low standard, and yes, I think I just handle someone the way he or she is. Yes, and I'm a kind person. So.
You are kind. Yes. Like abantu
people, the privileged people, children. That's why perhaps I'm in this foundation. The privileged people touch me so much. I feel like working for this. I feel like that this is all I need. Yes, I love helping people. I'm so kind. So I feel like touching someone who is really down and raising someone, is putting a smile on someone's face. I feel like that's something that everyone should do. Yes.
In our conversation, you were assistant head girl
at
Rubiri?
I was assistant head girl at Rubiri.
Besides Miss and what, because it is always like 1 year.
It's 1 year.
It is, yes, yeah. To Kuroraho, like maybe after school, you're joining politics. Because the right was politics.
So I think, I don't know if God wishes. If God wishes, yes. It's all about, I think, gaining people's trust and continue believing in yourself and working hard. So once we attain all those, I think we can go for it. If God...
What do you make of a statement abantu bakiragamba anti-politics is a dirty game?
Politics, it's really, yeah, it is, because sometimes it can involve terrorism, killing, murder. So, but I think it depends on a candidate. Yes, on the candidate and the relationship you have with your fellow people. Yes, so I believe if someone comes in a polite way, in a way, I think politics shouldn't be perceived as a dirty game. It's all about how candidates handle their people. Yes. If you handle them in a way they want, or if you do for them what they want exactly, there's no way of rioting and causing chaos.
And more so in Uganda, how do you describe politics in Uganda?
Politics here, I think it's all about influence. Because Oksango Muntu doesn't know this candidate, but because you've had maybe someone saying this and this, like, I think politics in Uganda is just about influencing. Yes.
Abandi bagamba sente. Do you know how genda
influencing, and that's why I say influencing, because influence comes with injecting money. In money. Yes, so people should find the reasons as to why. Why are you supporting this candidate? Why are you supporting this? You should have reasons as to why. Like, why are you doing this? Yes, you shouldn't be influenced by money. You should not be influenced by someone, quarter cent or hagido, you know, but you should have reasons. It should come from you as a person, yes. And you know the changes you want to see this person helping you, and you know what you want to gain at the end of this, or you see. So it should actually be out of a person, not out of influence for money or for people.
And bintu ki byosangire, okay, tubanze habigambo byohulire, negative words byohulire bya kuchallenginga ever since you started this campaign.
The first one actually is the way people perceive pageantry as something that that girls engage in to get men, get what, you know, like a prostitution, something like that. Yes, it is really challenging. So many people think. Thank God that nowadays people have come to understand what pageantry is. They no longer perceive it in a negative way. But some they still think it is something that girls engage in to get men or to be spoiled or something. It is really challenging. But then when you find people who understand it so well, you really feel like it's a blessing. Yes, you feel like you want every girl child to engage in. And once you engage yourself in and you get that experience, you see like it's really something different. Yes, because even in that boot camp, we normally live like we don't live very soft life. They train us so hard. We run, we jog like soldiers.
When there's some videos I see, like I think boot camps are national. Is tourism.
Because it's tourism. Yes, because it's tourism. It's something hard. That's why it's really it teaches someone to be strong-hearted. Teaches someone to, you know, to believe yourself. Trust me, because once you just even catch that snake, or you hike the way we were hiking mountains, it teaches you. Keep on reflecting to yourself, and you be like, I can really do this. If I can catch a snake, I can face any challenge in life. So you really pick so many lessons. Yes, they want to harden our hearts, not the other way of hardening, but you be strong. You feel like you can handle this. And besides, it is tourism, so you have to embrace, I think, all the wild animals and yes.
Abaruzi ba Kitara TV kyaina Barbra Amooti tukyanyumyanyumyamu mutekanizo olubazo ndikankujukiza aba Washa Records bakukolera ebizina ebirungi muno biruwel mastered bokuba oli muzini, bokuba oli wa business no enda adverts, anything to do with audio, Washa Records ne bakusobola kuba ni bakikumalira. We have just celebrated I think the World Tourism Day. And we are glad Minister of Tourism na Uganda Tourism Board ekachwamu yagamba nti let's explore Bunyoro. Briefly tell us, how is tourism in Bunyoro?
Tourism in Bunyoro is really something that every Bunyoro should embrace, because out of this I realized our region is so admirable. Everyone wishes to be a Bunyoro, to be in Bunyoro because of a strong empire, because of our Kabalega. Everyone, because even in this Explorer, everyone was like, Kabalega, Kabalega, Kabalega. So when we went even to Royal Tombs, and then they started teaching us about
the history of
Kabalega. So many people were inspired. They went inside. It was really a good experience. And I believe every Bunyoro should be proud of that. So, and not only did we go to Royal Tombs, we also went to Itoha Forest. It was such a great experience. We crossed the river, people fell in. People are really admiring Bunyoro. Yes, and people are so good, are so hospitable. The food, they had some food there, and the traditional food, they had the kalo, they had our real food here. They really loved it. Yes, and we went to Kibirorio's hot springs. People saw like how women are engaging themselves in these activities, in making salt and everything. People really loved it. The escarpments, we were hiking, and it was really a great experience. Everyone left when they were so admiring, like they were admiring Bunyoro.
And what is so unique about Bunyoro, Maria Montika Kusagamba nti, now let me go to Bunyoro because of specifically this.
Thank you. So many people, as I had told you, the Kabalega, the strong Kabalega, it really encourages people, because people may not be knowing much about the Bunyoro region, but when they know, trust me, many people know Kabalega, the great Kabalega, the Mparo Royal Tombs. It really attracts many to see where the great, because he was a strong leader and very notorious. He didn't want like the influence of whites. Yes. So, and like he's someone who fought for his region. So that only pushes them and attracts them to always come to Bunyoro. Yes.
The kind of challenges, facing tourism mu Bunyoro.
So I think we need to develop. I think we need to develop more of develop on the transport means, on the transport roads, improve on them, because yes, we had poor roads leading to Itoha, so those roads are not really developed and improved. But I think in years to come, I think our mayor will work upon it.
And actually, these some of the sightseeing number to Uganda Tourism Board is in years owning.
Hatina site says, like in years to come, I think those boards, Uganda Tourism Board, Uganda Wildlife Authority, I think in years to come, they will come together and then improve these sites, because these sites are not only for Bunyoro, but for the entire Uganda. So I believe in years to come, they would have promoted them, the transport means, they would have promoted these sites. Yes, I believe in years to come, they would have really achieved this.
Okay, entekaniza olubazo. Washa Records number ya Davo Beats 07722346 okusobola kumusanga namba yesimu ejja abazini muleke genda mu studio butajja kubaha ebizina ebirungi, butajja kumasteringa kurungi ebizina byanyu. Reach out to Davo Beats akolere audio enungi. Now, tell us about Bunyoro Save the Children Foundation. Because oli ambassador wow.
I became the ambassador. I was actually in this organization before the contest of Miss Tourism Bunyoro. I've been with them. Yes.
Before even you contested for Miss Tourism?
Yes. So before even I contested for Miss Tourism, I was in this. I was with Princess Adieli.
How did you connect with a movie to Adieli?
I think we just became friends. We became friends, and when I learned that she has this organization, she really, I don't know, we embraced it to be together.
Is
to
it
work
the
together.
HB yabateraniza?
New Muntu. I just met her in person. Yes, I met her in person. We just became friends. So I learned that she has this organization. We used to move together to pay school fees for these kids in Wicha and other schools around town. So way back, even before I contested, we used to go together to pay school fees for these kids and everything. So I was in this before the contest. So the Bunyoro Save the Children Foundation, it's really a big organization aimed at empowering children, educating them, giving them skills, involving their parents and the children themselves. Yes, we have, and our future prospect is to promote sustainable engagements and activities to parents so that they can be able educate their students, their kids, abana babo babasomese, and then so that we can be able and to get more other kids that are very vulnerable and equip them with skills with their parents, involving their parents to do what? To enable them to continue attaining education. So we want to see like every child in Bunyoro goes to school. Yes, and I believe we can do this, we can achieve this when we work together, when we love this foundation. I don't know what someone may love other than helping someone succeed or raising someone. So I think every person in Bunyoro, we can really come together and educate and promote the education of these children. Yes, we are educating them per now, but in years to come, we shall involve their parents, equip them with skills, engage them in several activities, and even these children, we can equip them with skills that can promote, that they can sustain them so that they can keep on attaining school fees for themselves while we help other kids also.
Kanibisana bintu bino biri bingi. How do you manage these things?
I mean, it's not too much, but it's actually a lot. Yes.
And kwetaga sente
Because we need money to continue supporting the education of these children. If we don't have money, there's no how we're going to pay for their school fees. Meaning, if you don't have money, we're going to be seeing children in Bunyoro just there, so idle, don't attend school fees. I don't know how a kid can survive if you're not equipped with the skill you're doing, and you're not actually going to school as well. So that life is really a difficult one, and we are in a modernized society. So I believe everyone should go to school, every child should go to school. So these activities, they really need a lot of money. Yes, to get scholastic materials for these children, to pay for them school fees. Princess Adil used to do it so individually through paying the school fees. But now that we have partners, we have people who are partnering with, and so many individuals that have promised, and they are going to show up on 27th October to fund us, to fund the organization, to fund the children. I believe with this, we can really achieve and attain sustainable education for children.
Hati in the Save the Children Foundation, are you not looking at kusomesa abana banu basome baturuke bajwara ama degree kionka much?
We are not only looking at that, but we are looking at helping their families in years to come, as I had told you, helping their families to equip them. Because trust me, hati abazele wana tibamanyide, they don't, some of them don't know, like if you get your area, your garden, you plant your crops, you do something like agriculture, or you engage yourself into the hand-on activities. They don't know that if you do those things, you can actually gain school fees for your children and support their education. They don't know. So for us, we are not only seeing educating these children just to take them to school to attend degree and then that's all. But we are looking at equipping them with life skills. Even with their parents, we are going to reach out to their families with time and engage their families and make them understand that it is their responsibilities to do what? To educate their children. Let them have that responsibility thing with them. We are going to educate them. We are going to promote that empowerment.
Like even sensitizing them.
We sensitize them about the beauty of educating their children. Because even us here, we are where we are because we went to school. If we had not gone to school, we would not be where we are, even if we are not there. Yes, we are going to engage their parents, to sensitize them about the beauty of educating their children, to equip them with life skills. Because there are some other people who have these skills and they are able to get school fees for their children, they are able to sustain their families. So that's what we are going to do. We are not only looking at educating a child, because we have a theme, a healthy and educated child. And a child should be healthy to be educated. So if one has a hand-on activity, maybe agriculture, you're feeding your children well, they are healthy, you're paying for them school fees. So our aim is achieved. So we are not only looking at an educated person, but we're looking at a healthy and educated child. Yes, through empowering them, engaging them in hand-on activities, and we shall do that in years to come, not very far. Yes, I think we're going to achieve all that after our dinner.
Now, how we in Hong Kong that to gende like mutegekere dinner ekitwakesere ekyarwebagyo ebiri bekozi abiri na musanju. Yes, tell us about the dinner that you have organized.
We have organized a dinner on 27th October, and through this dinner, we are going to have so many people. We are even allowing donations. If you can donate through scholastic materials, if you can come with any material to educate, to support the education of girl child and all the children in Bunyoro. So in that dinner, we're having donations. We are allowing people to bring in their donations. We are having people who are going to buy tables at 100.
I was with the deal Jerry. Nyagamba abantu ari omuntu kuba ina pay ibiri zenkati ina pay 3 zenkati, but one and to umaraka irutagijwe. Why not give it out to mano na kakisomesa?
I'm telling you, that's what I was telling you. If really you don't have that heart of helping someone, I don't know then which other heart do you have? Yes, I don't know, but I feel like everyone should have a heart of helping.
What pushes you? Kuranti no yamba. You know, kuyamba tikuli kwangu. And more so he was akwaga me. She told me kana brother wa can afford kulisa kurungi asomera garungi, but you kikyokufuaki.
I lost my father when I was young, and I've been supported by my brother. Yes, however much it was not a guarantee that he was support my education. And mere fact that someone helped me and took me up and supported my education, so I feel like it's a guarantee. If I was helped, why can't I help another person to be better? So I feel it's a guarantee to me to help someone. Yes, even if I don't have much or I don't have anything, but at least I can reach out to someone. Yes, and that's why I contested for this.
What exactly is going to happen?
We're going to host Miss Uganda. Yes, we're going to host Miss Uganda. And I'm so glad that Adiedi embraced this. We're going to host her. And she's the Miss Uganda Foundation. They're going to come with some scholastic materials and some items for our children. So we're going to reach out to our children in schools, in Wicha and some other schools here in Hoima. So we're going to go to them and show them that we also educated, we went to schools like you, we went and studied like you, we are not so special. So with Miss Uganda, because I think people they be seeing her in a different perspective, they think she's a very, but all these things are achievable. We want to show our children that once you go to school, everything is really
naye kakuba osoma kino okusobola kukiikawo.
Naye okusobola kukiikawo. That's why I'm coming with as Miss Tourism Bunyoro and as the Bunyoro Save the Children Foundation Ambassador. Together with Miss Uganda, to let them not think like we are very special something. Let them think, well, if I also go to school and study, I can be better. I can be more than this person. I can also be this. Yes. So we want to engage them. We want to engage them and give them the aim of why they should go to school. So this money is not ours. It is going to our children. It is going to our organization. It is not for Adieli, it's not for
that is what I was telling her last time. Nogamba kuyamba people out there bakwenda kuyamba, but sometimes agamba nateka emitwalo yange eno malio era koleke inakora abantu nagati.
So people should not think this money is for someone or for the ED or for the ambassador or for the anyone in the organization, but we are giving in. People are going to come in and pay this amount of money with an aim, with a lot of love to educate Bunyoro children, to empower them with skills, to support their education and engage their parents in supporting their children in going to school. Yes, so this money is not for anyone. It is for educating the children of Bunyoro. And we can actually do this, and we can get more students, we can get more, because there are other people other kids who are not yet, like they have not yet started schooling. They are so vulnerable. So we can act as a source of hope to them.
And we sometimes obuntu obukulemesa abaana bano kusoma is just very butito muno doesn't ebitabo I don't know by sentencing pencil.
So everything is achievable with unity and working together and with that passion and love. I'm also organizing a team of queens from other regions. I think we can come and we be together in this, and yes, we engage with our students, we engage with the children of Bunyoro. Yes, maybe they can be inspired in any way or another. Yes.
So besides omuntu bakora dinner, mind zayo ziri fine nja kusosera emitwalo 5 egende yambe nokuli andye and what's at emitwalo 5 era nantito, because most hotels za hano buffet baye emitwalo 2 kichweka then aja kubahira nke emitwalo basically nke 2. What does omuntu nanihireki? Do you have like entertainment minaki?
We are going to have, I think we are going to organize better entertainment. Yes, here at Hoima Resort. Yes, people are going to be entertained. Miss Uganda is going to talk to people and inspire them, not only the kids before we go, and we're going to have some tours around Bunyoro as well, around Hoima with her. Yes.
So when someone wants to book or wants to, to send in that Kamano before 27th, do you have like Kitara kusaku ya ticket yaye the number ya kusatu to call in to get details?
So we have you can get the tickets from Hoima Resort Hotel and through the contact of Princess Adieli as well. Yes, you can send in your donation or book your tickets. Yes,
I think the kambahereze number your movie Tokati Adieli is 0 musanju na mukaga 0515 jakuba nobaza ogono na unuwe CEO wa Bunyoro Save the Children Foundation aja kuba nobaza nawo directly and obo noenda kusindika kasente kawe era mu bitokano ndikeza aja kuba byonna nabikukoleraho tuyamba abaana bana abanyoro tubayambe because like Nyarulungi mulungi akagambire itona bakatuyamba even up to now people are still helping us. That's why it is good kuyamba omuntu. Now after 27 dine hoira abantu babahire sente then kike kijja kubandigaruka.
We shall now start on our aim. We shall, as the organization, we shall be so glad that we would have paid school fees for these children. and we shall engage ourselves. We shall reach out to their parents. Yes, after 27th, because we've not yet reached out to their parents and through like engaging them in skills, empowering them. So after this, after 27th, we hope to reach to the parents of these kids. They are going to link us to their parents, and we really find out. We promote that relationship with them. We equip them with skills. We advise them. We talk to them on how they can, support the education of their children, on how they can. Yes, so that's what we are aiming at immediately after 27th. We're going to engage ourselves in the children of in these children's education and with their parents, and then we talk to them. We empower them with skills. Maybe those who do tailoring, maybe those who carry out agricultural activities, maybe those who would do several activities. We are going to basically equip them with different skills.
Hata omuntu akusaa kwekaguza n'agamba nti abaana bano mubatunga mutaba okuyamba. How do you get these kids?
The vulnerable kids. Trust me, there are very many in Hoima. Yes. So our ED, I really don't know the basics she used to follow, but I know there are so many vulnerable kids in Hoima. Yes, and in Bunyoro, there are so many. So that's why we are not only stopping at this, we are even continuing as an organization to even get more other kids. After equipping these ones with skills and paying for them school fees and making sure that their families can sustain them, we are going to get other kids because there are so many. That's why we want partners. That's why we want people to come up and support this, because children are really very many that need to go to school.
Twatungire lockdown, tukatunga a very number of young mothers as a foundation, as you Nyarungiwe Byobulambuzi Bunyoro. Do you have like a special package for these people?
For young mothers? Oh yes, we are going to. That's why I'm coming with Miss Uganda. We are going to talk to them about we are going to educate them. Yes, we're going to educate them on girl to girl talk. Yes, we're going to talk to them on those basic things that you should do as a girl. Maybe prevent teenage pregnancy, maybe do conduct yourself in a proper way, value education first, and then the rest can follow. So we are going to basically talk to them about those girl to girl child talk. Yes, and perhaps because I believe some really do these things, maybe they become young mothers, they don't know. Maybe there's someone who has not yet talked to them, who has not yet told them about the dangers of this and how you can overgo about it. So I believe that we're going to have that personal talk with them, and yes, we're going to discuss those girl to girl child talks and engagement.
And you see sometimes mufayo muno mugamba girl child ni mwewe boy child mwewe rent most of these things. The genesis is the boy child. Do you have a plan for even the boy child?
Well, okay, we are going to handle them together, I think. Yes, you're right, because most people think girl child. Yes, because girls are mothers of tomorrow anyway. We have a right to say girl child.
That's true, but in most cases, the reason is true, of course, we have the single mothers, it is because the boy child is amutendeke to be responsible.
Yeah, true, but we are going to as well talk to them. We are going to talk to them as children. That's why our foundation, we are not only aiming at a girl child, but we are aiming at a vulnerable child of Bunyoro. And a vulnerable child can be a boy or a girl. So we are not specializing into a girl child. Yes. So we are going to talk to them as boys. They also have to know what they have to do and what they ought to do or what they ought not to do. Yes, we are also going to talk to them on those issues.
Ati information tekaniza. Tell us fine mtekere kiurukin, but I guess mulingo mukwenda kusoroza sense mbezi kuruga mukuyamba abantu. Omuntu ajena sente zingaha.
So we have a table for 4 people. It is for 1 million. Pavilion 600. A table.
Like on tali at meza baitali from audience.
Audience. Yes, so Ogwak Sasula 600 a table. Then we have a table for 8 people at 800. Yes, and we have 1 person 50k. Yes.
And what are mukunira bantu ki bajja kuija kubeteraniza?
Religious people, non-religious, well-wishers, yes, friends, all the Bunyoro people. I believe we should show up for this. Yes, and even people from outside, from abroad. So we want them to come and engage themselves in this as well. Yes.
Aro muntu abakutura sazino abatali aronka banyanya bayita bali Baharabu, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Dubai nka tibajja kusobola kubaho but bakwendeze maybe kusindika akantu kaabo kuyambaho. Is that possible?
It's very possible. You can send your donation in form of cash and all other items through the AD's number. I think you can read them. You can read them the number. Okay, kanyongere ngibasomere. Mbage ngibasomere but bokuba otali mu Uganda. Perhaps oli aheru ya Uganda and you want to really to be part of this kuyamba abana abanyoro 0773 ojja kuba nobaza na omwana w'engoma Dorin Kezia Badieri osa kusindika emitwalo yawe 5 emitwalo yawe 2 emitwalo kwa milioni tukuyamba. It is all about kusomesa abana babunyoro. Yes, Amooti nitumalirize rugadikyo runo tekanizeni bigambo kebikusembayo yongera no kuyeta abantu to come and supporting ekyalo bagyo kino kya Bunyoro Save the Children Foundation. Thank you all our viewers. I continue encouraging you and calling upon everyone who really wishes well for a vulnerable child to go back to school and study and for a bright future. I believe this is the right place and this is the right event that everyone should really attend. So everyone, well-wishers abroad, in UK and in all areas of Uganda, all the Bunyoro, all non-Bunyoro, everyone, religious people, everyone from Uganda, I call upon you all to come and support us in this, enabling and putting a smile on the children of Bunyoro. Yes, on 27th October at Hoima Resort Hotel. Let's show up for Uganda. Let's show up for our children. Thank you so much.
Abarozi ba Kitara TV entekanza orubazo nkwenda kuba na nyonyi ngimaliza kaire kano kenyiri but munyikize na nyonyi ongera heiraka abana baitu Bunyoro twina kubeyambira nkaitwe. I'm glad into mubito kati Dorin Kezia kagamba nti leka tunga ikitongole kine kijja kuba nikiyamba abana ba Bunyoro hano webale muno kwenda kusiba for this initiative and nkwenda nanyo kuongera hira kakweta inywena abanyoro kati abanyoro nyobora botali Munyoro sagamba nti ole mu kigole Munyarwanda for as long as okayiza Bunyoro you became a Munyoro tukakwa nempako Amooti abarara abakiki inywena tukubatangira mu kihuro kine kya Save the Children Bunyoro Save the Children Foundation kuyamba omwana omunyoro akuba na soma kuyamba omunyoro kuba omwana omunyoro kuba natunga ebyo maiso ebirungi muno byona hali mukali nkwenda kubasaba nti to be part of this osa kubotali a ground hand Bunyoro but usa kusindika omutwalo gwa ogumu usa kusindika emitwalo yawe ebiri noyamba omwana omunyoro Judas Chumwendo nigaganga amabara mwebala baikairo naito kuruga tukatandikire gentekanize eno okuika akasumi kanumbaire na omunyoro kati Bonabana Barbra Amooti kandono wenyarungiyo byoburambuzi mu Bunyoro mwaka gwe 2023 2024 kandono no byagenzera nationals bakamuhakia Miss Personality tulemerege mulingo turakisoborora kurumye mu Bunyoro baitu kandi niwera kukikiriro ba brand ambassador wa Bunyoro Save the Children Foundation tubaina tusobora obomezi bweno kusoboruraho kientekanize ibaina aba Bunyoro Save the Children Foundation abaina dina biri kweza bina musanju kwezi kuno kwa 10 ja kuba Hoima Resort Hotel definitely ja kuba nimbyongero but it is all about kuyamba omwana omunyoro leka mberekereze Julius Chomuhendo kwikoptetana handi entekanize zindi Kitara TV entekanize zetu zone so kujja kuranga naitwa namba yesimu 078992 775 business ya gutera abantu maiso bagikenge bagimanyi noranga naitwa because we are the biggest platform mobile